Okay, looks like I'm live. Good part of the day, my dear digital friends, digital international friends, because I do communicate with people all over the world. So I'm here according to my schedule because today I don't have any student scheduled and I can do this live stream. So, hi, good to see you, Amir. Good to see you, Ritu. Yeah, I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm reading your name, guys, and I am attempting to say what I have meant to say. Hi, Krishanu. Good to see you here. Okay, let me see if I have anyone here on Instagram, Facebook. I don't see anybody. This is why my attention is only with Instagram right now. So, my dear digital friends, I'm here to answer any of your questions. And today, if you see the title, you probably don't see because you are on Instagram, but on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, you will see simple truths about stuttering. The title for the topic for this video is Substitute Stuttering Speech Mastery Naturally. So basically, I'm here to share with a natural and very simple solution to end stuttering, no matter how severe it is, no matter how many years you've been struggling, no matter how many speech therapists, pathologists you attended, you communicated with, and you took classes from. No matter what you have done in your life, if you still stutter, it means you haven't done what you were supposed to, what you would need to do to never ever stutter in your life. So Krishanu wrote, "Why I contacted you for speech therapy, the fee was oh my God, very, very high." I agree with you, Krishanu. The price, the cost for what you want in life is pretty high. If you go to speech therapy, the cost is also high because nobody will ever work with you for nothing. You're gonna have to work and earn the funds in order for you to convince other people to work with you. But in today's crazy world, I want you to know that the cost for my work, my unique work, the work that guarantees 100% success during 3 days. If you stay with me for 3 days, you do an excellent job following my recommendations, my directions. If you do exactly what I will tell you to do, I give you 100% success guarantee. You gotta admit, this doesn't, you cannot see it where else. Anywhere you would go, they would never tell that yes, it's a 100% success guaranteed that you will begin speaking just like every person on the planet in only 3 days. Do you think this has a value? Do you think this is exactly what you and millions of people on the planet want? If you want it, then you gotta work for that. Nothing is free in this world. At least around me, I live in the United States of America. Nothing is free. Completely, nothing is free. And especially today, Krishna, where everyone attempts to do marketing and doing business online. I'm not a marketing specialist. I don't know how to do sites. I am technically kind of disadvantaged. I don't know how to do a lot of things. And guess how I can make sure that everything works? When I pay money, when I hire people to help me, I hire specialists. And once again, today, all these people who work online, they charge a lot of money. Where am I going to get this money? Money, all the funds that we as a nonprofit organization have, get all the money come from our donors. And who are our donors? They are people who stutter, who cannot take it anymore, who realize that their life is really valuable. It's really valuable. It's basically everything you have. If you don't have your life, then you don't have anything, right? And unfortunately, stuttering is a prison. It's a prison that keeps you not living the life you want. You cannot do anything in your life if you still stutter. Yes, you can, of course. You can go to the store, point to things, and the salesperson will understand and give you a loaf of bread or whatever, sausage. But you can live only at this level. If you want to live the life of a human being, of a successful person, you gotta learn to speak. You gotta do it. You gotta unblock your confused mind and your blocked tongue. You have to do it. And in order for you to get this extremely valuable information, you gotta join my class and you have to invest and encourage people to work with you. I'm here. I can work with you. I can help you. But of course, I cannot do it for nothing. Otherwise, you're going to be the last student that I will be working with. That's it. I will not be able to continue. I hope I explained. Oh, I explained it well. So let me see, someone else wrote. Okay, I'm surprised that no one has joined me still on YouTube. Well, okay, every day is different. Ami wrote, where are you located? I'm located in Florida, United States of America, where prices are very high for everything. I was shocked when I was paying my electricity bill last month. It doubled. Before, my bill was $100 for 1 month of electricity bill, $100. Compare with your bills, okay? $100. But for 2 months, I've been paying $250. It's more than doubled. I don't do anything extra. I don't use any extra electronic devices, but the prices have doubled. When you go to the stores in the United States of America, guess what? When you paid, let's say, $50 for the food you would buy from grocery stores, today you are buying over $100. Prices have doubled for everything in here in Florida, United States. And with me, I work in the opposite direction. For 2 months, September and October, I was teaching my students for 50 cents less. I dropped the prices. I decreased the amount of the investment that all my students have to do to free their own life, to free themselves from the prison called stuttering. Okay, I hope you understand why the prices are high. Yes, they are high. But today they're 50% less. Ishanu, did you understand my point? Okay, oh, I see that you wrote something else. Oh, okay, you wrote something I don't understand. It's not in English. Krishanu, write something in English. I did not ask for free therapy. I just told that the fees is very, very high. Okay, I've explained. I've explained that I'm not the one who makes the world crazy. Okay. And I'm not the one who destroys the economy in all our countries. I'm not the one, right? So I'm just working here. I'm living in the United States of America and I follow all the laws that United States of America requires me to follow. I'm a very obedient. The thing that I rebel against is the way they treat people who stutter. This is the only way I'm going against because I see clearly what normal speaking is. I understand what each of you, people who stutter, stammer, each of you do when you stumble. I understand it clearly. Okay, Cristiano. And I know how to help you free your speech, liberate your speech. So I am here to answer any of your questions. Just ask any of your questions. I will answer. Okay, let me see. Apologize, guys, because I don't read your messages too. So here is another question I have on Instagram. So how can I contact you from United UAE? It's like Arabic something Emirates, right? What does it stand for? UAE. What's the name of the country? It's just somewhere in my head, but I can't recall it. But I understand what you mean. So how do you contact me? You contact me in exactly the same way how people contact me from all over the world online. This is what I am paying for. Okay, so you could contact me. Number one, you can contact me directly right here on Instagram. Just write me a text message. We can even do a video call with you. You can ask me privately any question you want. We can have a conversation right there. All you need to do just to write to me, Anna, would you please give me a little time? I want to talk to you about my problem. Of course I will. But before you write to me and ask for a free video call, I truly recommend you go to my website. Here is my website. I will show it to you. I think right here. Can you see? www.livestutterfree.com. So you go there and you register for viewing a free webinar. It's about 40-minute webinar. After you have watched the whole video, I recommend you immediately schedule a Zoom call with me. Zoom call. You can do it here on Instagram, but the system will take you to my calendar and you will see when I can see you, what time I am available. Okay? So, Amir, just schedule a Zoom call or you can actually communicate with me right here via private messages, private texting. Okay. Krishanu Road. I will give you more suggestions. Thank you, Amir. Oh, bro, DM me. Oh, Amiro, DM me. So I don't know who Krishanu is, but I have not heard him speak, and I don't know bro, whatever bro out here. I don't know what kind of suggestions can Krishanu give you. I don't know. Unfortunately, there are too many people who are confused. They don't understand what natural and normal speaking is. They are confused themselves about speaking, but they offer their suggestions just the way Krishanu just did here. Krishanu wrote, bro, DM me, I will give you more suggestions. What kind of suggestions? You gotta understand that suggestions that come from anyone on this planet, not from the speech educator, etalon speech educator. I am the only English speaking person on the planet. I am a pioneer who wants to create a whole new profession called etalon standard or norms, speech education. Only I, of course, and my mentor who doesn't speak English, speaks only Russian, only I can give you the right suggestions. Krishna, I'm sorry, but I'm not happy about you offering some suggestions to people who struggle. Maybe you have figured out something that works for you. Maybe I don't kind of devalue it. Maybe. But each and every person is different, completely different. We all have different set of lies that we lies. This is why. Oh, thank you, United Arab Emirates. Thank you, Amir. Thank you. But you know what? Your name looks very, very familiar. Okay. Bhai is blah, blah, blah. Okay. Krishanu, if you write in any language but English, I will block you. This is just a simple warning. I don't want anything here not in English language because this is an international channel. Could you please translate what you wrote? Okay? If you don't, then I will block you. Sorry, guys. These are my rules. When we communicate, everyone needs to be very clear. We need to understand each other. Okay? So Krishanu wrote only in other language but English. How will it help for you if I would start speaking Russian? Would you listen to me even for a second? Answer me. Am I doing it? No, I'm not. Although speaking in Russian probably would have been much easier for me because Russian is my first language. It's my mother tongue. Okay, so I do not see any questions, which surprises me because last Thursday I had a lot of people. But anyway, I mean, on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I don't know what, they block me everywhere. Google blocks me. Last time I was having a live stream on LinkedIn. In the middle of my live stream, for some reason, someone blocked my video and even removed it. So, Krishanu, this is a little piece of information for you. Guess who is in power to do this? Who? Who can block my videos and remove them? I did authorize to remove my video, but someone still did it for a very simple reason. What I am doing, I am a big competitor. I'm a big a very dangerous competition for those who deal with people who stutter. Speech therapists, speech pathologists, neurologists, psychologists, and other medical professionals. What can I say? Nothing personal, just business, right? Okay, so because I don't see any more questions, but I do see a couple of people still watching. So I will begin my presentation that I prepared to talk about. So I am here to share simple truth about stuttering. And I'm going to tell you a short story that just happened recently. I have uploaded to YouTube, those of you who watch me on YouTube, you can see it. I have uploaded a short video about my books. So, because I get very often a question where people ask me, if I buy your books, by the way, my books are presented on this picture. See this image? This is one book, two, three, four. Four of my books. I have more, but four books are here. Two of them, these two books, are free. I just want to understand this book, A Tale of Two Geniuses in Stuttering, and One Lonely Climb to Success. If you want, you can go there and read my book. They are free. Christian, have you read them? They are free. No excuses. Try not to learn the information, revolutionary information I'm sharing here. Have you read? Christian, if you are here, answer me. I don't think you have. But if you're still interested, I recommend go to my website, livestutterfree.com. Website again is here, livestutterfree.com, and download these two books free of charge. You don't need to pay a penny, a rupee, or whatever, a euro, whatever currency is in your country, to begin your education about the simple truth about stuttering. You don't need to pay anything, okay? But if after reading, after having read free ebooks, you want to learn about more details, you still don't have any money, you don't work, you in disbelief, you're this, you're that, you're a confused person. That's the bottom line. If you're still confused, but you want to learn more, here are two books I truly recommend you read. I truly recommend. But of course, you can read this book in only one case. If you can read and understand well English language. One of the books is, this is what I recommend you begin with. It's called Speech is a Skill, from our website, livestutterfree.com. It will cost you $50, 50 American dollars, 50. Depending on the country where you live in, for United States of America, for United Kingdom, for United Arab Emirates, and other kind of more developed countries, right? It's not a big chunk of money. It's not a lot. But yes, you don't work, if you don't have the funds, if you don't have the parents who finance you, help you to buy a book, it's a big money. Okay, then you have to work and earn this money. So this is the beginning that I do recommend, to begin learning the simple truth about stuttering. Second book is written actually not so much for who stutter, at least it's written for the brightest ones, because just like all people were different. Some are smarter, some are not as smart, some are learning really quickly. Some are kind of slow learners. We're all different. So this book is written for the brightest ones and for those who work with people who stutter. If you truly want to begin helping your students best way you can and the fastest as possible, as soon as possible, people who don't want to struggle, they want the results as soon as, right? Communicate with me. Am I correct? Do you want the result as soon as possible? Or you want to read books, you want to go to tons of YouTube videos, you want to listen to this advisor, that advisor, pay to this cheap program, DM to this person like Krishanu, DM to him, DM to that person. Do you want to waste time on that? It's your choice. If you want, you can do that. But if you don't want to waste time and you want to fix your speech as soon as possible, this is what I recommend. First, read this book, and then, if you're bright enough, come read book for, it's called A Guide for Speech Educators. It's for people who work with people with all kinds of deficiencies in speaking, all kinds of difficulties. Guys, I apologize. I see your questions. Just wanted to finish my thought. Okay, so I said Depeche wrote. Oh, Depeche, you taught something yesterday, right? I'm gonna do it. Show. Yay! Depeche showed it to me last time, last live stream. Here is what he wrote. Depeche, ma'am, you are saying that while we are talking, we want to move the tongue. What else to move? If not the tongue? Of course. You gotta not just want to move the tongue. Because once again, Depeche, what are we? We are the source of everything is our willpower. That's our energy. Okay? The energy is our willpower, which comes from our desire, from whatever we want to do, right? So we want to desire, we need to want to move our tongue, by the way, correctly. Not just when I'm talking to people one on one, when I mention the tongue, they go like, they begin playing with their tongues. I go like, it's not gonna work this way. Or like this, they be doing like this. It will not work this way. You gotta know what to do exactly with your tongue, right? So this is the will, one ingredient of our who we are, body, mind, computer, right? But there are two more ingredients. They're called body and mind. Is this, and mind is here and everywhere where we pay attention to. So yes, you got it. Okay, so I'm gonna hide this comment, and Depeche wrote something else. Sure. But at that time, we are very fearful and can't move our tongue, ma'am. Of course, you're fearful. Of course, you're fearful because you have no idea how to move your tongue, Pet. I'll give you a simple analogy. Hi, Dan. Free. Hi, guys. I see your messages. Bear with me. I will get to your questions right after let me move. Right after guys, could you please give me, hear me well and hear me well? Because I see that bar is only one bar. You know how they show the internet connection. It appears not as strong. And I see that people are dropped. Anyway, I will continue answering your question. So body, mind, computer, and who is in charge of this body, mind, computer? A conscious human being, our will. What is it that we want to do? But if we don't know how to do something, we are uncertain. And if we are in front of other people, we don't want them to laugh at us, right? This is why we are fearful. This is very simple to understand. Here is an analogy I think I gave last live stream, or I was doing my podcast, radio podcast. I give these analogies everywhere. So here it is. Dipesh, imagine you don't know how to speak, not how to speak, but how to swim. You have never learned. I mean, you can only touch water. You can be in the water just a little bit, but you can go in the water just like this. Not going to the water, in the water where it is deep. So yeah, you stay in the shallow parts, but not in the deep part. And then one day someone told you, hey, come on, let's go, let's dive into deep water. Let's dive, like jump off cliff. It's so much fun. Let's dive. You just dive. It's very deep. You go all the way to the bottom. Then you go all the way up. It's so much fun. What would be your reaction to this recommendation? And the person is very close to push you off this cliff, push you off the cliff to this deep water. What would be your reaction? Tell me, would you be fearful? Of course you would. This is the fear, the same fear all people who stutter experience. This is the fear that they have when they're pushed to speak, to dive off the cliff because they don't know what to do with their, they don't know what to do with this part body. I hope, DPS, I explained it well. I'm going to comment. Hide. Okay. Hide. Okay. Let me see if there are any questions here. So Gabriela Bergia just joined. Thank you for joining, guys. I can't read your nicknames. I have no idea what they are. So let me see who else is here. Okay, Dan Free. It just made things worse. Do I stopped? I don't know what you've done, my dear. What have you done? What things have you done that made it worse? I don't know. Do you know how to move your tongue? I don't think you do. That's why whatever you did blocked you, because you have no idea what to do with your tongue. You got it. Of course, it made it worse because you don't know what to do exactly. Okay. So I stopped. And then Dan wrote, it's better now. Let me show. Okay. Show. He said it just made things worse. I stopped. Okay. Let me do it like this. Hide. And then he wrote, so I stopped. Okay. Then he wrote, it's better now. It's better now. I don't know what you've done, my dear, but that's why you need to come to me so you would know what exactly to do. Oh, you were talking about, sorry, Dan. You were talking about the video. Sorry, I apologize. I was totally confused. See, this is very important when we give words to people, specific words. So the internet goes in and out. Please let me know, okay? because I keep talking, and then I realize, oh, my internet disappeared, dropped. I don't know what happened. Hi. Okay, Depeche wrote, Depeche. In YouTube live stream, we can't listening your voice, ma'am. Really? You can't hear my voice? Mm, that's not a good news, but Depeche, thank you very much. Weird. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for letting me know. Let me see what is iMac Pro speakers output. Okay, sound preference. Let me see. Built-in. Can you hear me now? Could you please let me know if you can hear me now? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I've changed the source of my audio. Can you hear me now? Could you please let me know? Select sound input. I think that was the problem. Okay. Okay. So Dan Free wrote, I paid a cheap program, made my stuttering worse. So I just stopped it. Of course. Of course. Because other programs, someone is listening to me. Could you please let me know if my audio is better now? Can you hear me? Someone is watching. Please let me know. Yes, it's much better. See, what I did, I didn't switch to the microphone. I was talking to the microphone, but the speaker, the computer was speaking the sound like far away from me. That's why you had a hard time hearing me. Thank you so much for letting me know. Thank you, Dan. So this is what I'm talking about, Dan. You pay the cheap program, but some people, I don't know how old you are and how many programs you have been through. You just need to understand this is the whole why they invented is called stuttering cure business. It's just making money because they know once you go to one cheap program, you will fail there, 100% guarantee. Then you're going to go to another program, then to another program. You're going to keep going to different programs. As long as you're going to pay not a lot, a little, maybe a little more, a little less, you're going to keep until you just say, oh, there's something wrong with me. No programs help me. I'm so bad. Something is wrong with me. I am neurologically disadvantaged. Something is wrong with my brain. Right? You begin believing all these lies. Lies. This is why I am very, very conscious about people giving advice to others who stutter. I'm really sad because I know all these recommendations will only make your stuttering each can worse. Only make it worse. You may change the form of your stuttering, may change the form of your stuttering. And you may think, oh, I'm speaking better. No, you're not. Maybe you don't do this anymore. You don't have pain somewhere, but you stutter, you still make mistakes. And you will never stop making mistakes until you simply understand that you have the speech instrument, which is perfect. The main part of your speech instrument is your tongue. Until you learn how your tongue creates ringtones. Ringtones are speech melodies, smallest speech melodies, not single sounds, not syllables, not words, not sentences, not phrases. I keep repeating every live stream. These are all disinformation, misinformation, miseducation. Please understand. So I recommend you simply go to Leave Stutter-Free. Let me stop the hide. Okay, Dan. Again, God, again I see people drop. My internet. I don't know what's going on. Let me go check it on YouTube. YouTube. Okay. Your channel. Okay. Ooh. Okay. What a bad quality. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, it's very blurry. I don't know what to do about it. We have in here. See, another problem. I would have to hire someone to help me solve the problem. Okay. But it's blurry, but it's still showing. I guess you can still hear me. Can we go back to backyard? Not backyard, StreamYards. Oh, I don't quality of the video today. I'm gonna wrap it up. So next week, if I don't have any other students, I will come live on Tuesday and Thursday. But if I'm gonna have to work with a student, of course, this is my priority. So go to leavestutterfree.com. Here's the website and sign up for watching my free webinar. And then the page that you're going to go to my schedule page, my calendar page, schedule a free webinar. I mean, not webinar, free Zoom call with me. Let me look at you. Let me see what the problems are. And let me help you, guide you. What is it exactly you need to do to quit stuttering once and for all in only 1 to 3 days, not more? Okay, lots of to you. See you soon. Bye bye. Do you offer a payment plan? Okay, Dan, that's a very good question. I'm not a financial institution. I'm not a bank. I'm not a credit card company. Of course, I don't understand anything finances. No, there is no payment plan. But what do you need me to give you a payment plan? Go and grab a credit card or go to the bank. Go to any financial institution and have a financial plan with them. This is how you buy anything. At least, I don't know in the countries, at least in the United States of America, we all have to go through our banks. You go through the bank, the finances, you purchase, and you are paying in easy monthly payments, small monthly payments. I've had students who did the same. They would take a monthly plan with bank, with a credit card company, and they would pay off most of the course in a few months and even in a couple of years. It depends on your specific financial situation. I don't know where you live. Dan, what country are you in? I don't know where you are. What's your country? I almost said goodbye, but again, my recommendation, come to me in person. Let's talk about your personal problems. I will know what to recommend. Whether you need to simply roll up your sleeves and get an extra job, earn extra amount of money, or maybe you are a young child, maybe a teenager who still depends on parents. Then you got to bring mommy and daddy to the call, and together we're going to decide what's the best way for you to awaken from this nightmare and begin living your life that you deserve to live. Become a person just like everyone else on the planet. And your parents, bring the ones who take care of you financially. Okay, so you didn't answer. Ma'am, it's about five. What? Okay. See, just quickly the message from Depeche, but I don't see it here. Anyway, so Depeche, I saw that was again about money. Once again, I was going 50% smaller, and Depeche here reply when you are free, ma'am. I don't even understand where you texted. I mean, I saw a quick message on my phone. I don't even know. Deepesh, can you write to me? What platform do you use to text me right now? Can you let me know? YouTube is trying to censor your truth. Exactly. Thank you so much. The guy with the nickname Pilot. I am so happy that you guys are awakened now. Of course, they have invented this stuttering cure business not for me to help you. They want people to struggle. They want people to commit suicide. They want people to do all kinds of strange things in their lives. They want to block us to live a happy life. What can I say? So don't block yourself, my dear, if you truly want to fix your life. Show your middle finger to those who keep telling you are strange, who are laughing at you, who are mocking you, who are making fun of you, who are telling you you are not smart enough, not bright enough, that your brain is wrong, that your wire of the brain is wrong. Come to me. Come to me for a free Zoom consultation. We'll explain it to you in very simple words so you would stop believing the lies. Sit. You are perfect the way you are. But you simply still not coordinated your body, mind, and will. Those are three ingredients of each human being: body, mind, and will. We have a severe thunderstorm right now, severe tropical storm. That's probably the reason for the bad video quality. Okay, so my dear DJ friends who stutter, if you stuttered, it means you haven't done enough. You've done a lot of wrong things, but you still have not completed the speech work that you are supposed to do. You were supposed to do when you were a young kid, but you haven't done it. This is why you're still struggling. Thank you for your message, Modern Pilot. I truly recommend you made a free Zoom call with me. Schedule a free Zoom call with me. I will answer your questions with pleasure. And also, before I say goodbye, second time I already said it, but it was a question and I started answering it. Before we part, I also want to give you one very important message. I can guarantee 100% your success if you do your job 100% correctly. If you follow my instructions precisely, I cannot help anyone who changes his or her mind in the middle. And after the class, for example, all of a sudden stops doing what I told you to do. If you, we've had a couple of students like that, fortunately, not too many. These are people who really have very, very low self esteem. Very low self esteem. They would begin doing something and they stop. They are pretty lazy and they have very low self esteem. They don't trust themselves. They don't trust that they can be successful. They don't believe it. They start and stop, start and stop. They keep coming back to me. I kind of clear them up, clean them up, clear their confusion in the mind, go, do you know what to do now? Yes, I do. Thank you, Anna. And I even go, now begin sending me your progress reports. Yes, I will. They do it one time, two times, and stop. These are kind of personality of these people. These people are, sorry to say, but I am the person who is giving the truth. These are the people who are kind of lazy. They don't want to do much. But unfortunately, you are the one who must adjust your tongue for you. You gotta do it. Might just tell you how to do it, but you have to do it yourself. And you have to do it until you feel, that's it, I know how to do it. No questions. I don't need Anna. I don't need anybody else to ask about my speech. It's so simple. Okay? So if a person is kind of lazy, if a person is whining all the time, I cannot do it. Well, I tried, it didn't work. Trying is not doing. Okay, trying is not doing. You got it. Okay. So then ask me another question. So after taking your program, do we have to do things every day to speak? Do normal people do exercises every day to speak? Of course not. Of course not. Dan, this is another lie that you have in your head. Let me give you a simple explanation by giving you an analogy. Remember, you were in kindergarten, you were, whatever, in the first grade. You were sitting in the classroom, and the teacher was teaching how to move your hand to write letters. Remember that time? So, how much time did it take for you to learn how to move your hand in order to write, let's say, one letter A? The teacher told you, okay, here is your pencil or a pen, and look at me. You have to move your hand like this. One stick goes down, another stick goes down. In the middle, you have to draw a short stick. Two sticks are long, and there's a little short stick between. The teacher has explained. Then you grab the pencil or a pen and you started doing maybe like this, maybe upside down. At first, it was kind of awkward, right? But then the teacher would say, no, no, no. The teacher could probably have taken hand and told you, no, you move your hand like this, like this. Now you do the same. And finally did the same. How much time did it take? Maybe a few minutes, right? But then the teacher would say, now here is your homework. Go and write a whole line of these letters, letter A. Make sure every letter A looks the same. Write it, the whole line of, let's say, I don't know, 20 letters A. And you came home, your mother was sitting to you, going, do your homework, right? Then, and you did. Then guess what? After you have learned how to draw, how to write letter A, your hand already learned, but you still needed to make a lot of writing in your life, right? This is why you no longer wrote like this, like this, like this. You were writing like this, and today you probably are writing like this. You have repeated the same hand movement many, many times until your hand already is so confident. The moment asked, let's say, to write the word, no, that's your name. To write your name, you don't need to think about it. Your hand already knows what to do. But you gotta do it. You gotta speak. I mean, write. So this is exactly what's going on in the classroom. When my students come to me in 3 days, they learn what to do with the tongue, how to produce any word with the tongue. At first, they're not sure. At first, it's awkward. But the more they repeat the same movements of the tongue, the sooner the tongue gets adjusted. And during the 3 days, the tongue already is adjusted. You don't need to learn the words you have learned during the class in 3 days. That's it. Your tongue knows what to do. But after the class, of course, you need to learn more words. You build your tongue vocabulary. God, one is calling me. You gotta build tongue vocabulary. Do you understand? This is what it means. You have to build your tongue vocabulary. And until you have built your tongue vocabulary, you know how to say any word by moving your tongue, you cannot speak. There is always a chance to make a mistake. Always a chance. Because your tongue doesn't know it. So to answer your question, then once again, after the 3-day course, my students still send me progress reports because they know what to do, how to learn their tongue vocabulary. But I want them to know how they're doing this work. They have completed this work. How many words learned today? How did it go? Do you have questions? I am so much into making sure my students understand everything precisely and they don't come up with excuses why not to proceed, why not to complete their tongue training. I'm really, really concerned about my students complete their work. This is very important to understand. Okay? So let me see if there are any questions now. Mani Kanda 90 joined. Hi, good to see you. Any question before I wrap it up because I've been live almost for an hour. And by the way, I'm going to let you know for the ones who live in the United States of America, tomorrow, Friday, 10:30, I'm going to go live on American podcast with 40 million people listening to my radio show. Their phone lines will be open. People who live in the United States of America, you can always call to ask your question live. And I will really appreciate this calling. Okay, this call. Oh, this thing stopped. Okay, lots of love to you. Talk to you. If not one-on-one, then here Tuesday or Thursday if I don't have a student. Bye.